Good morning. It's Sunday. Well, today we're going to talk about people that use love spells and try to manipulate energy to try to make people fall in love with them. This I've noticed a lot lately, and I noticed this a few years back when I was pregnant with my daughter. Me and her father was talking about this, and he asked me, did I use a spell on him? And I said, absolutely not. And right after he said that, I ended up leaving him. And I said, well, we were sitting there talking. He was like, well, I just can't do this and I can't do that. And I was like, and at that point, when he asked me that, I was over it. I was over it. I was like, I don't do stuff like that. Either the person is going to love you for you, or, doing that, writing that love spell. I've never been into that. And if you got to write a spell for someone to love you, that person ain't for you. I'm just saying. And I know there's a lot of people out here are with people that they really don't want to be with, but the woman or the male has manipulated the energy to make them be with them. Who does that? I would never want to be. That's an entanglement, and that's a trap. Because God gonna let that person, whoever that person's supposed to be with, God is gonna make sure that that person ends up with their person, because it's God ordained. That's what people don't understand. People need to stop playing God in people's lives. That is dangerous. It's very dangerous. Well, let's laugh. I just don't understand these folks around here. But on my father's side, my aunts and them, they worked into that. They was into that black magic and that voodoo and stuff. And my dad used to tell me little stuff that they used to do. My grandfather, Melvin Meredith, he had went to this lady in Florida to try to work some voodoo on a woman that went with my uncle, Frederick Douglass, my dad's younger brother, because my dad's the oldest brother. He's the oldest out of all of them. Well, anyway, my grandfather allegedly went to this woman in Florida to try to get his son's woman. Who does that? Now, this woman is going with your son, and you go to put a love spell on her just to spite your son. But the plan backfired. The plan backfired because my uncle Frederick Douglass, that man was not nothing. He was a Sagittarius. He was born December 3rd. And my dad said when he was born, he said that them old folks said it was thunder and lightning when he was being born. And I laugh when my Aunt Tootsie Roll used to tell me that. I was like, me and her used to have so much fun. I miss her so much. But anyway, they were sitting there, and he said, I guess he ended up giving the woman the syphilis. So and the woman had sex with the grandfather and ended up giving him syphilis. And this man was an older man. So so he went to the doctor, and they was like, man, you too old to be having an STD like this. And he was like, what? So my uncle said I did it on purpose. He said he wanted to sleep with my woman. He said I gave her an STD. And then I said, well, dang, they was sitting there having unprotected sex with her. And I said, nasty soup. Ooh. And me and my aunt, I was laughing so hard, I almost fell out the bed laughing. I said, oh my God, who does that? And my aunt, she had me laughing so hard. I was the only one in the family that my Aunt Tootsie Roll talked to, because we were all Virgos. Me, her husband, her son, and my sister, we were all born on September 5th. And she said, I don't like phony motherfuckers. And she said, you the only one that. I said, yeah, because me and her used to think alike all the time. And I would talk to her. We would watch Food Network on Sundays and sit and laugh when I would get off of work. I'll get my food and I would call her. I say, I got my plate. You got yours? And she said, yeah, I got my plate right here. This was a every Sunday thing that we did for years. And we would be sitting laughing and talking. And she used to tell me about that side of the family. And her and none of her sisters got along because they were, they were wicked. And she used to tell me stuff they used to do as kids. And she said, I never liked them motherfuckers. She said, I would sit here and try to do Sunday dinner, for mom. She said, I can't stand being around them bitches. And I started but I'm going to keep this video short. But y'all have a happy Sunday. And I got to cook about a couple hours. I'm going to go down here and make some chicken Alfredo. But I love you guys. And I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.